And here's the Honda ISO horsepower. Pay attention to that throttle arm as I turn this Arduino Uno dial. See that? See that? See that Arduino Uno? Just a little bit and then the motor just go crazy. See that? This is neutral. This is neutral. And right now this tiller handle has no, as you can see, no effect because it's over there. You see that? It's all controlled by this Arduino Uno dial. See that? Working pretty good. So, see that signal is pretty good. Just a little bit of this turn and the motor goes crazy. You know, so there you have it. That's my Arduino. Right now the motor is idling very well. So I'm gonna put a switch. So I'm going to put a switch so I can shut off the regulators. You know, so this is the water being is cold, so it's very good. See that? Very good. And now I fixed that cable so it won't fall off. You know, so it's pretty good. Just a little bit of this PWM turn. The throttle. That Arduino go crazy, so I just shut it off. See, that's the last thing I want. You know, that's why this thing is very important to. So this is the throttle arm, as you can see, just a little bit. I hope I didn't burn the. Hope I didn't burn this servo motor. As you can see, this just a little bit of throttle. The motor go crazy, go nuts. See that? You know, so that's the throttle arm there. And plenty of power. And this is the Arduino Uno. So, motor is idling and the water being is pretty good. You know, so the green light is on. And that's the choke. You know, and this is the original cable that I disconnected that was hooked to this throttle arm. Okay? There you have it. There you have it. That's the Honda Ace horsepower throttle arm and the with the Arduino Uno. So without the fail-safe, the throttle arm is just gonna go crazy. So there you have it, and the boat is gonna go rocking my boat to somewhere crazy. So that's not good. So the throttle arm should have a fail-safe position. Otherwise, it's gonna go crazy. And you can see that servo motor is shaking pretty bad as the motor shakes. You know, but this is a strong motor here, and you know, so it's idling pretty well. So Honda 8 horsepower. You can see idling very well. I'm gonna put it in forward. Ooh, see that? That's the forward. Just a little bit of that kick is gonna kick this water bottle off. See that? Just a little bit of it's like half a second forward gear is kicking the water bottle away from it. You know, so it's pretty. The water is pretty strong and pretty. You know, so there you have it. You know, so Arduino Uno. Okay. So I'm gonna shut it off now. And this is the shut off thing. You pull this safety device, and it will shut off automatically. Sounds like the motor is getting warm, so it's pretty good. You know, just a little bit of this throttle arm, the motor go crazy. As you just heard, you know, it was going crazy. See that? And this is the Chinese thing, okay? And I had to unplug it because it was going crazy. That servo motor. You know, so pretty powerful engine. Pretty powerful engine. There you have it. There you have it, the Arduino Uno. Gonna take out the Chinese takeout cable. Okay? There you have it. Pretty strong. The green light, meaning the oil level is good. That's why it's green. And if I need to shut off, all I need to do is just this. Pull this switch, pull this thing off here, and this is going to strengthen, and then the positive contact the negative, and that kills the engine. You know, so right now I'm idling. You know, it's a pretty good motor. Pretty good motor. Now the motor is warm. Motor is warm. And the thing is very strong. You know, so that's very nice. Very nice. Okay, so this is the throttle on the controller speed. As you can see, hear that? Just a little bit and the motor goes crazy. You know, so you can imagine when this is full throttle, it's going to push the boat big time fast. You know, so this little 8 horsepower still got plenty of life. You know, and the thing is very strong here. So very nice. Very nice. Can't remember what this was now, but it was leaking air out of here and here. Now after a fuel pump, the fuel pump was old, the gasket was old, so it was leaking oil out of here. That's why the motor would not idle. But right now, after I fixed it, the motor is idling very well. You know, as you can hear it. So it's a very good, nice, and then this turns, you know, so very good. It's turns, you know, very good. Honda 8 horsepower. I probably need to take this off. It's kind of crazy. I have to build in the fail-safe thing, otherwise the motor go crazy. You know, very nice. Honda 8 horsepower. Thing is very strong. Cold. Being cold water. You know, so very nice Honda 8 horsepower. The oil is good. Okay. Very nice Honda 8 horsepower. You can see it doesn't shake. It does not shake at all. You know, very nice. Very nice. And this is the throttle. Just a little bit. Motor go crazy. Okay, there you have it. So I'm going to pull this thing now, and this button is going to shrink in. The positive is going to touch the negative, and then it kills the motor. That's how this thing works. You know, it's not a key. You just pull this thing, and then the positive is going to touch the negative, and then kills the engine. You know? Kills the engine. There's the gas tank. Outboard motor, outboard motor. Ready to go fishing. Ready to go fishing. Let's kill the engine. See that? That's how it kills the engine. And then you push this back. And then you pull again, the motor is going to start. So this Arduino Uno thing that controls the arm is just a little bit, it goes crazy, you know, and when it loses control, it totally loses control. You see, I'm not turning the dial, so I'm not turning the signal in my, I'm not turning the dial, and you can see that that motor is going nuts, you know. That's why this probably don't work. See that? Okay, so now it's good. Oops. Oh, that's going nuts. Now I'm turning, it doesn't respond. See, now it started to respond. I think when you first power this servo motor, it's almost like trying to, what do you call that? Warm up. And once it warms up, see that? Once it warms up, it started to respond very correctly. See that? See that? See that? That's full throttle. Full throttle. That's neutral. Full throttle. Neutral. Just a little bit of turn. You heard this motor go crazy. But I think what happened before was it takes a little bit to when the motor first connected it, when the motor first gets connected, it takes a little bit for the signal to get to it, and then once it has a continuous current flowing through it, then the servo motor started to respond correctly. Look, see that? See that? As I turn this yellow knob, it will respond. See that? See that? So, you know, once the signal, the current, this is the Arduino board. I'm powering the Arduino board with this adapter, AC to DC charger adapter port. There's no USB, and you can see once it's the current is flowing, then it responds pretty well, you know. So there you have it. And I don't know what happened to before. I think that just went overboard, you know, went over the max position. So the motor control just went berserk. But just a little bit of this turn, you know. But like I said, once the signal gets, once the current flows and fill the wire, then the servo motor starts to respond pretty well. You see that? You see that? You see that? That's neutral. That's full throttle. So I have to stop here. If I keep turning, then I'm in trouble. See that? You know, so there you have it. That's the Arduino water test. And then you can see, as I move this thing around, this just goes a little bit crazy. And then when it's in that position, see, I didn't even move the dial, but then because I move this thing around, so the signal gets passed to the servo motor, and that's why before it was, because look, I didn't even, and now I lose control of the thing. Oh, good. You know, and now it's back. You know, now I lose control again. In other words, I have to have this stay in position. Otherwise, if I move this Arduino board around, then it's going to go, sometimes it's going to go crazy. Just now it's not doing anything, which is good. I don't know what just happened then. But anyway, so there you have it.